Hello there. Have you ever felt like life is constantly pulling you in different directions? Like you're always running out of time? What if I told you that the secret to winning at life isn't about doing more, but about finding balance? Today, we're exploring the 888 rule, an ancient principle with modern applications that could transform how you experience each day. The 888 rule is beautifully simple. Divide your 24-hour day into three equal parts. This rule wasn't created by productivity gurus or life coaches. It has historical roots in the labor movement of the 1800s, when workers fought for the right to balance days instead of grueling 16-hour shifts. But today, it's more than a labor principle. It's a philosophy for winning at life. The first pillar is work, not endless work, but focused, meaningful work limited to 8 hours. When we contain our work to 8 hours, something magical happens. We become more focused, more efficient. We stop confusing busyness with productivity. The key isn't working harder, it's working smarter within boundaries. A tip number one, start your workday by identifying the 1 to 3 tasks that truly matter. A tip number two, schedule focused deep work sessions without distractions. A tip number three, set a clear end time and honor it just as you would a meeting. Remember, work expands to fill the time available. When you set limits, you find efficiency. The second pillar is often the most neglected, rest. In our hustle culture, sleep is treated as unnecessary, a sign of weakness. Yet science tells us that 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep is non-negotiable for mental clarity, emotional stability, and physical health. Sleep isn't downtime. It's when your brain processes emotions, consolidates memories, and repairs your body. Skimping on sleep doesn't mean you're dedicated, it means you're undermining your own success. Quality rest requires more than just lying down. A tip number one, create a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. A tip number two, design a sleep sanctuary, dark, cool, quiet, and free from screens. A tip number three, develop a wind-down ritual that signals to your body it's time to rest. When you honor your need for rest, you're not being lazy, you're being strategic. Magic happens. 8 hours for truly living. These hours aren't leftovers. They're the reason for everything else. This time is for relationships, passions, health, growth, and the experiences that make life worth living. Your 8 hours of living might include a movement that energizes your body, a connections that nourish your spirit, a learning that expands your mind, a creativity that expresses your soul, a stillness that centers your being. The key is intention. These hours aren't for mindless scrolling or recovering from work. They're for purposeful engagement with what makes you come alive. No, real talk. Perfect balance isn't always possible. Some days work demands more. Some seasons of life require different allocations. The 888 rule isn't about rigid adherence. It's about conscious awareness. When you find yourself consistently sacrificing one area for another, it's a signal to reassess. The question becomes, am I temporarily imbalanced for a purpose, or is this a pattern that's undermining my well-being? The 888 rule often requires courageous changes, a setting boundaries with work that may feel uncomfortable at first, a prioritizing sleep even when there's more to do, investing in life beyond productivity. Start with an honest assessment. Where are your hours actually going now? Which area needs the most attention? What one change would create the biggest impact? Remember, the 888 rule isn't about perfect balance every day. It's about intentional living over time. Winning at life isn't measured by achievements alone, but by the fullness with which you experience each day, the meaningful work you contribute, the restorative rest you embrace, and the purposeful living you create. The true victory isn't in doing more. It's in being whole. What one change will you make today to move closer to your own balance? Hope you found the best way to balance your life today. Follow us for more pieces of advice to win a life with happiness.